I summon the winged dragon of Ra, who is the sun itself. Well, I send out Solgaleo, who eats the sun. Pokemon map in 2013. Pokemon map in 2025. Pokemon gender distributions according to fans. Okay. Not okay. Adult red in the games. Adult red in the fan arts. Y'all got any water attacks? We got hydro pump. Which side are you on? They don't know I'm also a Latiner. I just love Latinus, Sonic. When you know that Emma's Malama is gonna be the twist villain of ZA, but you can't prove it. Hear me out, guys. Let's have another main villain be a legendary Pokemon in a mainline Pokemon again. Game Freak. Okay, seems fine to me. Just use specific item on a specific area, nothing more. Game Freak. Not too complicated. Have fun in the Sinjar ruins. Sonic fans watching Pokemon fans debate about whether their franchise is dead or good or not. First time. Leaks. Gen 10's water starter will be a water nymph. Those artists. I'm leaving you. Me. Is it because I named our pets after fictional characters? No. It's because this house is overrun with Pokemon. Me. Fine. Well, me and Swim Phelps and Morgan and Dr. Joe Bill and Stonin and Don Kralian and Surmalahad and Samzoni don't need you anyway. Is it cause of you were already in Legends Arceus and I need the spotlight of Mega Evolution? It's not that poorly translated leak, okay? I'm once again asking Pokemon why Sprigatito doesn't learn Sweet Scent. It's over, Ash. Nothing can defeat the Egyptian god cards. Not so fast, Yugi. I figured out your god card's weakness. They're what? Solgaleo. Open ultra wormholes and shine your light through it. Wait, why does this seem familiar? When your ghost type gym doubles as a haunted house for Halloween. Spooks. House Wellow and Glalie were moving in Hoenn League. Time to go hunting. Cell was going full power against Zygarde 100%, but then Zygarde complete mega evolved. Anime outcome. Game outcome. Gary. Ashy boy. Why'd you do it, Gary? Why not? I won. I beat everyone. Starting with you, the gym leaders, the loser trainers in Victory Road, and the Elite Four. Me. I won. You are sad, man. I might be sad, but I run the whole region. Ashy boy, and don't you forget it. You did all my dirty work for me, Ketchum. You're like a puppet, only dumber. Whatever. Let's finish this. If Leak Megastar me is real, get ready to see this picture of Patrick everywhere. When you're a Taurus, and your trainer pulls out a knife. Remember this place. This is it now. Feel old yet? Pula Magi Sylveon Magica isn't real. It'll never happen. Pula Magi Sylveon Magica. Hey, are you sleeping? Yes, now shut up. Mega Greninja is just G-Max Cinderace but smaller. When I see some 12-year-olds playing Pokemon. How do you do, fellow kids? You flew up high. You? Sure. You've never been? Spiky Shield. The cooler Spiky Shield. I've been using Mudkip as an HM sleeve in Pearl and realized I probably look a little weird to the other trainers on the way to the league. 10-year-old. 9-year-old. Why am I laughing? Apologies, my friend. It's just that as an INTJ, these are logical actions of yours. Well, I find them to be amusing. What's that? A free sample of your store's new crisp and potato snacks? Not necessary. I've already calculated its flavor in my head. Perhaps a little more sodium chloride next time. Pokemon debate on which forms are better. So whose side are you on? What if the Greek gods had Pokemon? Zeus, Hera, Poseidon, Athena, Hephaestus, Aphrodite, Eris, Artemis, Apollo, Demeter, Dionysus, Hermes, Hestia, Hades. We need new team ideas. Team Sun. Team Moon. Team Thomas. Thomas sucks. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Fortnite. That one neutral kid. If Eevee had an evolution about time, would it be an Eonian? If there are master's degrees, why aren't there ultra, great, and poke degrees? Who would win? The Wendigo, Ash Ketchum. Sounds like Pikachu, but looks like Ditto Pokemon. Okay, so what's going to be our next big spin-off? A open 3D world where you play as a Pokemon. A fourth wall breaking platformer. A spin-off Gen 1 remake. Chespin. End world hunger. End world poverty. Make Pokemon real. Yes. This was something people liked. Where Serena is seen dressed up as Ash where she plays with Pikachu. Has a level 100 Charizard in Pokemon X. Loses to a level 5 Froakie. This is a typical wet dream. For an Aura Guardian. San Andreas is a movie released the 2015. But Tentacruel did that on a banned Pokemon episode. Any Pokemon I show her. My grandmother. Is this a Pikachu? A Magikarp living for many years can leap a mountain using Splash. The move remains useless, though. Pikachu. Use Slam. RIP. It's 4 at Night Battle Royale. The popular Battle Royale game is now a Pokemon fusion. Well, I love Pokemon. Now we gotta throw away the whole franchise. Thanks Jake. No more Pokemon. Well, I heard you're giving us a bad name run. No, I wasn't. I was just spreading the name. That's all. He will never have a girlfriend. Nintendo has run out of ideas for new Pokemon designs. Help them. 1. Close your eyes and draw random lines in paint. 2. Open your eyes and try to make some kind of Pokemon out of the mess you just made. 3. DFLAGRH. Your fist onto your keyboard. 4. DAFLAGRHO. Add vowels. Your own Pokemon is now done. This is an alternative version of Gumball, where he is a Pokemon trainer. If there was a remake version of Pokemon Red and Blue, it should look like this. What is 111 times 2? 222. 222. 1000. I hear every door you open. The cutest thing in Gen 1. Well, it doesn't have too much competition. I have no idea why Gilligan's Island is suddenly a popular subject again. He did it. He is finally a dragon type. Dragon types in a nutshell. Attention. Still don't think Marigiano is bad dog. 0 smoke. Hap cleffable. 3 smoke. Angery cleffable. It's a Jigglypuff seen from above. Ditto. So you went and euthanized thousands of animals in Virginia alone. But you say you care about animals enough to be incredibly tigered by the likes of Pokemon and Super Meat Boy. Buzzwole. Me. Heracross. Lusamine from the game. Lusamine. All that I want is my precious beast. I don't care about any of the rest of you. Lusamine from the anime. I love you. Alright, it is time for a Pokemon movie that is in theaters. Who should we have Ryan Reynolds be in the movie? Since we made the call, Pikachu. Pikachu. Bishop. Besides, it makes the most sense in my opinion. No, it does not. Yes, it does. Oh, and I want a raise. I still want that raise for that idea because I know it is a good one. Dragon types. Dragon type moves. Serena with Team Rocket attire will fit well with her next performance. Ash and Serena in Mario and Princess Peach costume suits them well as symbolizes their love. This is what happens after Serena returns to Kalos and Greninja completely eradicates the roots. Pokemon logic. You can cram your face in a rock and it's all okay. When a trainer walks up with his Decidueye. Pathetic. This is where I would put my good music, if I had any. Why the heck does everybody love Pokemon so much? All the games are exactly the same. Tell me, my dear trainer, am I your favorite Pokemon? Why don't you shower with a Pokemon? Because he might Pikachu. In the old Pokemon games, we wanted repels to keep Pokemon away. In Pokemon Go, we wanted incense to bring Pokemon near us. Ironic. What if the species of crab that Tomatoa belongs to our Pokemon, and Tomatoa is a shiny? Chuck Norris won Pokemon games without having any Pokemon. Challenger and wild Pokemon ran away when they see him. A Magikarp living for many years can leap a mountain using Splash. The move remains useless, though. You can't choose Mudkip, that's the easy route. He's one of my all-time favorite starters. You're taking the easy way, because you're a loser. I genuinely like Mudkip. Give Torchic and Trico another chance. Remember Mighty Beans or Pokemon cards? Pepperuch Farm remembers. Pokemon. Me, Mario. Just because my name is Butterfree doesn't mean I made ad food. Who would win? 10,000 Zubats, 1 Pokemon trainer. Serena loves Ash so much that she will put on a Pikachu suit to seduce him. What many have thought of palette shipping, where Gary becomes champion of Kanto and Ash becomes champion of Kalos. What many see Ash's Kalos friends in Alala, which I felt went downhill. When you forget your repels in a cave full of Zubats. Wakes up at 1 AM to hunt some Magikarps. Exploits Adobe Flash on Vitim's machine. I'm a leaf in the basket thief. Fear me, for I will steal all your baskets. Judges all of humanity based on the actions of one man hundreds of years ago. Me singing every word when the Pokemon theme song comes on. If Ash had a Charizard Night Y, he could have won the Kalos League. Who would win? A evil team leader who wants to stab you. 1 Pokemon trainer boy. These donuts are great. Jelly filled are my favorite. What do you mean donuts? George H.W. Bush. George W. Bush. Jeb Bush. Pokemon games be like what you see, what the game sees. The same people who say picking Mudkip is cheating are the same ones relying on Zoroark to defeat Necrozma, but that's none of my business. Misty replaced by other girls. Tracy replaces Brock. It speaks for itself. These donuts are great. Jelly-filled are my favorite. Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut. As someone who wants bipedal Pokemon, any non-bipedal ones can be used for non-fighting purposes. This is what Gary did to Ash before giving up. Froakie, weakest starter water Pokemon that evolves into a Greninja. This is Ash and Serena before Fredegia evolved into Greninja. I'm teaching my Pokemon about your thick fat, but it's not going well. It's a bit too much, I think. Oh. This is Ash's Anora Guardian, where he becomes the chosen one, who is undefeatable and praised by Arceus. If your Ailu was able to learn Aura Sphere before evolving, you know it is a rare and strong one. Pokemon Go, Ghostbusters Worlds. Every time I watch Pokemon, I think to myself, wow, Ash still has more girls than Brock. When you find a legendary Pokemon, but it is just a shiny rock. Red and Blue are the best Pokemon games. Change your mind. This is what Ash would have become if he did not want to become a trainer. Let's go Eevee, me, Generation 8. And I wondered why mystery dungeon games are seen as little kid games. Team Memes, a rescue team of meme Pokemon. Who would win? The gym leaders of justice. My face when I have to deal with school soon. Gets a shiny Poochyena or Zigzagoon while trying to get a shiny starter. As someone who prefers bipedal water Pokemons, I would need to diversity my Pokemon types. I would choose Infinite over Charizard for a fire type. As with any recently catched Pokemon, it takes time to get used to be with any trainer. We have seen a lot of this before, where trainers or performers dress up as their Pokemon. It can be seen that the blade can be wielded by the trainer him or herself. If Pokemon say their name as a language, then how different Pokemon can understand each other. A Pikachu that only says Pikachu, but how the hell can he speak to people? This is what happens if all of Ash's friends found out his love with Serena. This is what happens if there was a performance to crown its Kanto Queen. This is a good example of Poke parenting, as we see in the Lucario Kingdom. This is what happens if Lucario and Meowstic dressed up as soccer players. 2006 versus 2018. This is what professors see when a starter Pokemon is about to be chosen by a trainer. Confucius says, any normal Pokemon who achieves human speech will lose their ability to use Pokespeak. Who would win? Me. Too Horlochus. Steven Stone may break my bones, but I always win in an epic battle. When Misty and later Brock, when latter replaced by male traveling companion other than Tracy, replaced, nobody bats an eye. But when Tracy replaces Brock, everyone loses their minds. This is the cutest revenge ever, where Bonnie will dress up like his brother and use his ape mom to stop him. This was the saddest part of XY, where the voice actor said that her pet passed away 12 years ago. I wrote a Rock Yoku song, where Greninja returns, where Gary and his accomplice Mordecai from Canton over from Kalos to Canton, where Greninja was able to win the league on its own. So I'm thinking of using Power Whip on my Tsuri. Dropkick. It is thought that, so long as Celebi appears, a bright and shining future awaits us. Trump was selected president in 2016. Celebi was not released with the other Gen2 legendaries in 2017. How I deal with Pokemon trainers. Pray that they have fighting types. Deal with them normally. Beat them up. Psychic all the way, boys. Lapras. Living water taxi that you can ride on if you feed it or catch it. Who would win? One of the best organs in the body that allows you to think, learn, and do what other animals cannot. One scammy boy. The only way a female Gallade or a male Gradever can be born. Breaking news. Female Gallade found. If only if there was a defect in their DNA, or manipulated by a scientist. This is a mega evolution of female Greninja, where it becomes a water or fairy type. I just said, I like the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime's art style. Blastoise, Greninja, water Pokemon fans. Many have criticized Clement for his limited electric Pokemon. That he should also have Plucy and Minun. When you are trying to stay undercover, by only dyeing your hair. Goes into Pokemon battle with legendaries, beaten by Pidgey. When you're catching Pokemon, and have a sudden urge to go to Genki Sushi. Mega Bond shipping, the kind of shipping I don't see good result out of. I feel that Gary having Umbreon is a metaphor of his personality. Many including me liked armor shipping, that many created Ash and Serena's children. Come to think of it, Greninja allows Ash to nap on its lap. Trap Lolly, Trap Card, pulls out a trap card and does 60 damage to one Pokemon. Weird Pose, dose a Weird Pose gets all male Pokemon on the enemy team to be confused for one round. Who would win? All of the evil team leaders, a boy with a ball. I'm not really sure if complaining that the new game's introducing new Pokemon is beneficial. I would choose Froakie as my first Pokemon, as it will choose its trainer, similar to Royals. How tough am I? I fight in gyms in Pokemon Go. Yeah, so. Without getting steamrolled by Blissey. Right this way, sir. Make Pokemon real. End answer. I play Pokemon Go. I have Alolan Marowak and 1,000 Cubones. I feel that Clement's head can get severed in an accident, where his ape arm acts as a pacemaker for his lifeless body, making it to put on a scarf and gloves to rely on its head. Pokeballs, items used to catch Pokemon, however, not all Pokemon wants them. Everyone is soft resetting, hatching eggs, and doing wild encounters, and I'm just sitting here getting whacked shinies from Wonder Trade. And finding that Butterfree that used to be your favorite Pokemon. Looking through UPC. Oh, hi Pidgeot. What you're seeing here is a Riolu sleeping. Come to think of it, walking Pokemon usually sleep beside their trainers. Alright gentlemen, we need a new idea for a new Pokemon game. Pokemon Red and Blue. Pokemon Red and Blue 2. Gets to watch an episode of Pokemon. Electric Soldier Porygon. Me. Mustangs are trash. You. Builds Mustang anyways. Mustang. Blows up. What is my purpose? You use cut. Oh my god. This is 14-year-old Max and 17-year-old May. In the summer. If Ash and Serena were able to time travel, we might have expected this. Arceus. Zeus of the Pokemon world. I'm going to eat 1,000,000 pumpkin donuts this year. And pie. So much pie. I will miss Bulbasaur when he ice though. Pokemon in autumn. This happened shortly after XYZ ended. What makes superpowered characters in current Pokemon anime canon exclusively Pokemon? Making the anime as true to life as setting with superpowers can get. Every episode from Rivalry Revival to this very day written just for introducing new Pokemon. Writer avoiding humans directness. Decent plotters anime writer's worst nightmare. Dark Holacher thrusts his arm backwards before punching normal Holacher. Normal Holacher doesn't do anything. I didn't choose the new game. Yeah, and I'm supposed to believe that it chose you? Half an hour ago. New game. Joey, I choose you. You get a egg, and you get a egg. Everyone gets an egg. Arceus. Not including Nidoqueen and Nidoking. I'm starting to lose my buttons. Then I will eat your buttons. When you catch a Muto. Nut. This is what happens when Serena gets squidnapped and need Pash to save her. What Greninjas like to hang out in during summers. Finds shiny Pokemon. Pokemon runs out of moves and struggles to doubt.